the silence, a single ember glows. A breath in the dark, the first pulse of life on Ghana country. Slowly, it rises, glowing warmer, brighter. The ancestral guardian stirs. The red kangaroo awakens. The first light of Ghana dreaming. Upon the rock of Dandanyanga, many footsteps of men, drawn here by story, ceremony, and time. A river of light carves through the land. Karawera, the place of the red gum, the forest, the flowing water, ancient, living, always here. Its waters mirror the stars, flowing with the memories of all those who have come, past, present, and future. Above, the sky reflects the dreaming. Wadlipari stretches wide, the giant river in the sky that sits amongst celestial reeds and hearts. In this last sky, Wirdu resides. The eagle soars high amongst the stars. Guardian of night, keeper of dreaming. Along Orion's belt, Beninarana, the young men gather, a constellation of hunters, moving with purpose, seeking emu across the sky plane. And beyond them, Mankamankarana, the seven sisters in the sky, gather and dig up yams. Their footsteps fade into the dawn as the first light stirs below. A single call breaks the stillness. Kuraka, the magpie, sings the day awake. Light gathers on the horizon. Tyndall rises, casting warmth across Ghana land. Shadows retreat. The soil stirs. In this first breath of morning, the past begins to speak, and the land prepares to reveal its wonders.
Before the city, before the stories, there was only this. The land, alive and endless. With one breath, we descend into the Kilsby sinkhole, a crystal blue portal hidden in South Australia's limestone coast. Drifting like seaweed, the leafy sea dragon glides through our southern waters. Found nowhere else, it is a master of disguise, vanishing into its surroundings without a trace. The southern right whale returns each year to South Australia's bays to give birth and rest. Once hunted to the brink, it now stands as a symbol of resilience. On our beaches and sun-lit shores, sea lions rest and play. One of the rarest sea lions in the world, they are found only in these southern waters. A lone seaplane glides across the sky, tracing the edges of South Australia's vast beauty. Below, Lake Eyre's bare shimmers with salt, a dry landscape that stretches as far as the eye can see. Then, like a giant serpent, floodwaters from distant lands creep south across the outback and salty plains until the lake begins to breathe again. They come in thousands, drawn by instinct and the promise of life. Wings carve patterns in the air, swirling like a mist over the water. A living pulse, rising from a place reborn. High in the gum trees, a flash of crimson cuts through the sky. The red-tailed black cockatoo, sacred to many First Nations communities and found across South Australia. From ocean depths to open skies, this land moves with ancient rhythm. Now, as light returns, we rise with it toward what comes next. The Sturt's desert pea blooms low to the ground, its red petals burning bright against the dust. Now the sun climbs to its highest peak, the shadows retreat, the light intensifies, and the energy of the land begins to rise. In Adelaide, creativity abounds, and sometimes one bold voice is all it takes to start a movement. Only Don Dunstan, former Premier of South Australia, could turn pink shorts into a political statement. He helped spark a cultural movement, making Adelaide a home for the arts and for new ideas. For the first time, the Adelaide Festival lit up the Oval. Group F painted the sky with fire and light in a fleur de peau. In 1993, the Oval became a stage for pop royalty. Madonna arrived with feathers, flair, and a global spotlight. In 2014, the Rolling Stones lit the fuse on the brand new Adelaide Oval. Guitars blazing, crowd roaring. In strong AC/DC, louder, grittier, and with amps turned all the way up. From their early days to the Royal Bus Tour, they have shaken Adelaide Oval to its core. In 2017, Adele took the stage and broke every record. One voice, more than 70,000 hearts. A night Adelaide will never forget. Stage lights dim as cameras begin to roll. On a quiet stretch of the Coorong, Stormboy gave us a story of friendship and freedom. Under the brim of the slouch hat, another legend stands tall. Breaking a Rad told a story of duty and the bonds forged in conflict, a reflection on justice and mateship. Mad Max beyond Thunderdome. A monster of metal and grit drove through the desert. It was raw, relentless. A vision of a dystopian future scorched into the earth. A bus rolls in, covered in sequins. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, blasted through our outback with heels, heart, and a whole lot of attitude. A piano struck by brilliance and burden echoed through shine. In those trembling notes we feel chaos, genius, and the fragile beauty of a mind laid bare. Across strings, boots, feathers and flame, this land sings. In South Australia, story lives in every frame, every note, and every spark of light. Day dissolves into dusk. We pause together in the warmth of everything that came before. Like the opal born of water and fire, the sky begins to shimmer. Hues of coral, rose and violet drift across the horizon, shifting with the light. And just beyond the blush of evening, something new is waiting to rise. As the light dips, the roar begins. This is where the game ignites, where heroes run, leap, and rise. In front of a hometown crowd, the stance was quiet, the impact electric. Sir Donald Bradman struck hope, pride, and a legend into the heart of Australia. And defined an era. A showman, a tactician, a legend in Greece. In the velodrome, South Australia's own Anna Meares raced into history. A world champion, a flag bearer, a symbol of perseverance. The leap, suspended in time, arms outstretched, eyes locked. Right here, we have seen many legends rise. We remember Andrew McLeod soaring for the Crows, and Byron Pickett charging through for Port Adelaide, fearless and fierce. Both winning premierships and Norm Smith medals for our beloved clubs. With ball in hand, Erin Phillips reshaped the game. Leading the Adelaide Crows to glory, she showed what greatness looks like. Power, poise and pride. Not just in the colours of both our clubs, but in every step she took for women's sport. Bruce Jatay struck and a city erupted. Adelaide United, rising from underdogs to champions, lifted the A-League trophy on home turf. A moment of pure release. Red, loud, unforgettable. The Matildas charged across Adelaide Oval. Swift, sharp, united, forging new ground for Australia in the world game. Grit clenched in a fist, fire in every point. From the courts of Adelaide to the world stage, Leighton Hewitt gave everything. Gather round transformed South Australia into the beating heart of footy. Every team, every state, one game. From first bounce to final core, South Australia plays with heart. In every code, on every field, the spirit of sport lives here. Night falls across the field. The air cools. The rhythm slows. From the shadows, the southern hairy-nosed wombat appears, steady beneath the deepening blue. A hush, then a thunder of ambition. South Australia looks beyond the sky, reaching for what lies far above. At the edge of the continent where red earth meets open sea, a launch site waits, and the countdown begins. Vapor coils, lights flicker, the ground holds its breath and the sky waits with open silence. The launch roars to life from the red earth's mirror. Built in Adelaide, RESAT became Australia's first satellite, and we became the third nation to launch from its own soil. From that first leap into orbit, the mission has evolved. Owned and manufactured in South Australia, the Kanyini satellite carries more than instruments. It carries a name meaning responsibility, connection and care. Not every explorer stands tall. Some roll forward, quietly determined. Ruva will travel to the moon, collecting soil, supporting future missions, and proving that even the smallest traveller can leave a lasting mark on distant ground. Long after our first satellite left Earth, so would our first astronaut. From Adelaide to the stars, Dr. Andy Thomas is a scientist, an engineer, a pioneer. Our very own Catherine Bennell-Pegg, Australia's first person qualified for the next generation, is now training to take the next great leap into space. From launch pads to lunar dreams, South Australia reaches upward, a rising force in the next era of space. Earth glows in the dark, and there we are, a quiet spark on the southern edge. We've reached for the stars, dared to dream far. Now the journey turns inward toward the light we carry, and all that's still to come. Australia shines in quiet brilliance through culture, courage, and the dreams of many. The Milky Way stretches overhead, a river of light. It reminds us where we've been and gently points to where we're going. This is where we are, together, shaped by stories, lifted by spirit, and always reaching for new horizons.